I think it's live. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's New Moon Circle. I'm going to wait a few minutes because everything is just weird lately. But how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well and you're hanging in there. If you're here and you can hear me, let me know. I just want to make sure that the volume and everything else is working out okay. Because, Mercury's retrograde. So tonight is the new moon in Libra. And hi, Nancy. And Libra is an air sign. And Libra is about balance. Air has to do with the mind. And Libra is the scale. So it's about balance. Making right with wrongs and vice versa. So I don't know, I kind of see Libra as almost like karma, but it's not, but that's my interpretation of it. A lot of crazy energy has been going on. And I want to go over the symptoms from the strong energies that are coming in, because almost everybody I'm talking to thinks that there's something wrong with them, that the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with them. And I'm by no means a doctor saying this is what it is, but it's nice to be aware of the possibilities of certain symptoms. So you may have heard online with the Schumann resonance, and I've spoken about the Schumann resonance before. And that is, I guess, a way that they measure, hey, Shelley, the energies coming into Earth. The Schumann resonance has been off the charts for the past month. So these energies, remember, we're made up of energy, right? And when these energies come in, we are absorbing these energies. And because we're all ascending as humans, as a collective. So these energies, the intention of these energies is to bring up our vibration and to elevate us from a cellular level. So because these energies are coming in to do cellular clearing and healing, it will affect your physical body. And some of the symptoms are, and by no means is this the whole entire list, but the most common ones: tired, achiness, feeling like you have the flu, feeling like you're getting sick. You're tired, but you can't sleep. Bizarre dreams, crazy ass dreams. Time distortion, where I've been saying over the past few circles that I remember doing something. Like in my Patreon, every moon circle, I create a journal. About 2 months ago, I know I created this journal and I posted it. And 2 days before the circle, I'm like, wow, nobody said anything about the journal. So I texted some of them and I asked, and they're like, what journal? You didn't post it. I'm like, yes, I did. I knew the details. I remember creating this journal. I go online into Canva because I use Canva, and this journal is nowhere to be found. Apparently, I never did it, but I remembered how I designed it. So it took me maybe 20 minutes to design it because I already did it. Seeing certain things that you were aware of, and a lot of times we write this off thinking like, oh, I was imagining it, or maybe I misunderstood what I saw. This time distortion is crazy right now. Crazy. Yesterday morning, I went out. So these are like, I don't know if you want to call it glitches in the matrix, the Mandela effect, whatever you want to call it, weird shit's happening. Yesterday morning, I went outside. It was raining. I heard the rain. I go outside and I see the rain, but the rain's not moving. It looked like if you saw a picture of rain, like this still shot, that's what it looked like. I heard it, I saw it, but it wasn't moving. And I was like, wow, I need fucking coffee. I went in the house, made coffee, and like just when it comes to dreams, oh God, the past 2 months, crazy dreams. Either you're dreaming like another a parallel universe, you're aware, it's a lucid dream, you're aware that you're dreaming, but instead of controlling the dream, you're actually in this dream doing something. And then when you wake up, you don't realize that this was a dream. It didn't really happen, but it feels very real. So there's a lot of these, and everybody experiences this different when it comes to like a parallel universe, like either talking to someone or seeing someone. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, I haven't seen you in like weeks. Like, no. We were just texting. Nope. So this is very, very common. That's the other thing. Shelly, I don't even know how to, for me to say it's bizarre, trust me, it's fucking bizarre. For the past couple of months, I can feel someone watching me. Now, I am very familiar with contacting the other side. This isn't the same thing. This isn't a spirit watching me. This is, I can see from the corner of my eye a shadow, like an outline, and it's a dense energy. And I spoke about this a couple of years ago when I started seeing them. The way I see spirits, they're very like translucent. I can see the outline. This is not like that. This is a very denser energy, but I can't really see the features. I can't really make out exactly what they look like, but I know it's on a human level. You know, there's some kind of being. And I see them in the corner of my eyes. I keep feeling like someone's watching me or staring at me, and I see them from the corner, and when I turn around, there's no one there. Or in the house, I'll see a cat. We don't even have cats here. I'll see a cat just run by, and I know I saw the cat. And it's, once again, that same density. So I think the veil is getting very thin, and we're becoming, we're like acclimating to these higher energies. And the higher our energies get as we ascend, we start seeing things that you can't see in the third dimension because it's a slower moving energy. We're in a faster moving energy now where we will see things that, like, you could go online and see this. People will see a plane not even moving in the sky, kind of just floating. And that's like the most common thing. Like, it's not moving, it's floating. You can call this whatever you want, but these are, it's so common right now, the crazy things. Like, I can't even give you different examples because there's so many. Really, Shelly? Yeah, see? Alexis, you too. It's just, so this is a common thing. You're not cracking up. Although I really thought I needed coffee yesterday with the rain, because that kind of like, not scared, it just freaked me out. Like, I know what I just experienced, and it's, so dreams, crazy ass dreams. Depending on what you're healing and what you're vibrating, a lot of psychic attacks are happening. You might have these weird dreams of something attacking you, or you're fighting something, or you think it's one person, and then when they show their face, it's something very like evil looking. Those are also common. And trust your intuition with this. I'm not saying it's only psychic attacks, but that is a common way to identify a psychic attack. I'm trying to remember like what else. Okay, so pressure in the head. ears ringing, pressure in the ears. If you had this like humming noise, and I know a lot of you guys said you've been experiencing this, the humming is becoming a higher pitch. And I guess, I know for me, I'm getting used to it, but there are times I become very aware of the change in that pitch. Like, I don't know, it just changes. You might be noticing your gifts. If you're aware of your gifts, they're either evolving or you're getting some new crazy shit that you don't even know what it is yet. You have yet to learn about it and experience it. Yeah, glitches are insane. They're insane. The glitches are just like, sometimes I'm outside and I'm looking at everything and I'm in my own little world. And then somebody will tell me something, or I'll see something on Facebook about what's going on. And I'm like, it doesn't even feel like that is my world. Like, I feel so disconnected from a lot of these things, even though some of it will piss me off if I see it, because it's sad that in order for us to become aware of it, that means it's still sucking energy from the collective. So it's still existing. And that bothers me. But little by little, things are changing. Like, for instance, you may have heard September 24th, something big was going to happen, 24th or 25th. It depends who you spoke to. And everyone's waiting for this big thing to happen. And a lot of people think nothing happened. But the things you don't hear on the news, the things they're not making you aware of, this shadow government is literally collapsing before our eyes. And little by little, you'll get little pieces of it. For instance, that BlackRock filed bankruptcy. BlackRock owns Blackwater. And okay, BlackRock basically, as the main corporation, I don't know, I know what they do. They're like investors. They manage the money of pretty much everything and everyone. They're the ones that bought all of the houses and created this artificially inflated market. They bought the other corporations that bought all these homes. They filed for bankruptcy. I know something in China, CCP, not really sure what that is, but something collapsed in China. And this was all on the 24th. Banks are filing for bankruptcy. My personal messages that I got was, remember I keep saying I feel something big in October is going to happen? The message was that within 30 days, all the banks are going to dissolve and they're going to have this one world bank. Great, not great, whatever it is. I don't trust anyone with that much control. I think we are perfectly capable of doing our own thing, but that's another story. And it's kind of going to switch, like all of a sudden, your bank accounts will be shifted to something else, and it's this one world banking. That's the message that I was receiving. So I feel like with all these banks filing these, whatever the hell, I didn't even finish reading it because I had to do the video, so I still have yet to read it. But they're not bankruptcy, they're filing some bullshit like they're in trouble. So to me, these little signs are all you're going to get, and you're going to have to use your own discernment, your own intuition. Trust what you feel. There's more to it. So don't think nothing is happening. And I was the worst culprit when it came to this. Like, we need to wake everyone up. Everybody needs to get the fuck up. We need to stand. I mean, what did that do? It aggravated me. That's all it did. Everyone has to wake up in their own time. However, something big is happening. Something big is shifting. Now, whether you choose to believe there's going to be a solar flash, I don't know what, something to that effect is going to happen. And it's going to take those who have evolved and ascended to a higher dimension. I mean, I don't even know how to explain this. And it's not like, you know, we're going to wake up and all of a sudden it's going to be, you know, we're going to see unicorns flying around. Maybe we will. It's possible, but I don't know. Or maybe it'll feel like it feels now, just something is different. The things you become aware of are different. Like the other day, I thought the solar flash happened. I woke up and for some reason, I went completely blank. I woke up from a dream. And it was just a series of weird, bizarre shit. This is the second time emergency notifications came on my phone in the middle of the night, in the middle of a dream. That snapped me out of something. And when I woke up to shut off that alarm, I remember looking to see if my friend had left for work already. And I saw that she was still in the room because I saw the light. I guess, I don't know what fucking happened. I went to sleep. I fell asleep for a few minutes. I don't know. I thought I was up. Let's put it that way. And I'm like, wow, she didn't leave. Like, what, is she not going to work today? Is she sick? And I get up and she's gone. I didn't hear her. I hear her every morning when she leaves. Did not hear her, did not see her, nothing. There was something in me that felt so weird. I swore. Holy shit. It was the solar flash. Now, I don't know if we changed timelines in that moment. Something happened. Something unexplainable. It was a feeling. Something happened. I'm going to just read these messages. See, you guys are like seeing. Now, see, okay, so I know people think the dark eyes are evil. No, they're not. Okay, trust me, aliens, and we will be interacting with them. We will become aware of them. They are not here to hurt us. If they wanted to, they don't need to shoot us with guns or zap us or kidnap us. They can just think us and like explode us if they wanted to. Really, because they're a higher dimension. They got shit we don't even know about. So, like, I think, John, I think that's you, chakra gear. Not sure. But like the black eyes. A lot of people think that's evil. It's not. It's not. Because I have black eyes, but I have white to my eyes. And I have a friend that always said I look like a demon because I have black eyes. Like, okay. Good luck. Yeah, Alexis, like the banks were complaining. It's just, hey, Lori, that's okay. I'm glad you had a chance to come. So, okay, I got caught up in the symptoms. So basically, achiness, back pain is common, depending on where you are. Now, there's no higher or lower or better or worse. Wherever you are in your life, you will feel either the first three chakras, your root, sacral, and solar plexus, which you may experience like stomach, digestive issues, lower back issues, very emotional. Those chakras, because our chakras are kind of like, they're dissolving. Okay, we're going into like crystalline energy. We're not going to have chakras. So you may feel that a lot. Those are the bottom three. Or you are in the other class, which has the fourth, fifth, and sixth chakras, which is the heart, the throat, and the third eye. Of course, you can switch in between the two, but there are going to be these like a cluster of experiences or symptoms, and just know that this is the chakras you're clearing out, either the lower three or the upper three. So some of you may be feeling like chest pains, hard time breathing, panic attacks, pressure in the head, even vision, either seeing things or not being able to see anything, like blackouts. Not passing out, but things just black out. Nauseous is The nauseous is a very common one. Hey, Lucy, I know a lot of people have been sharing with me that digestive issues were huge over the past couple of weeks. Anything with stomach, whether it was they can't eat, they can't digest it, they're getting like heartburn, just nervous stomach. Just know this is part of the transition, the ascension. One, I always say, drink a lot of water, listen to your body. If your body's tired, rest. And don't say, well, I can't, I got shit to do. You make yourself a priority. You rest. Even if you meditate for 10 minutes, that would be like taking a 45-minute nap. You need to take care of yourself. When your body needs to recalibrate, you need to listen to it. Or you're going to get sick and you're going to get knocked on your ass and you're going to be out of commission for 2 weeks. So it's either 10 minutes or be sick for 2 weeks. The choice is yours, but you need to pay attention to your body. If your diets are changing, if you're craving new things, I notice my appetite increase. Like, I feel like an Oompa Loompa. I've been so hungry and craving just weird shit. And normally I eat once a day. Now it's like the minute I get up, I'm chewing. I feel like a cow in a way, like just grazing constantly. But, you know, this is what my body wants to do. Fine. So I'm sure it's something. And what's okay. So the main messages that I got for us for this new moon is, how can I put this into words? Because I remember the day I got the message and I didn't write down exactly what I was feeling. But we are fulfilling prophecies our ancestors left for us. Whether you're a starseed, you remember Atlantis, Lemuria, whatever it is. I don't care, whatever it is. Those ancestors, whether it was you or an ancestor, had left codes, information for us right now for what we're experiencing. And we are fulfilling those prophecies. It's really biblical what we're going through. I mean, everybody uses it like it's so common, but it really is. I mean, this is huge what we're doing right now, what we're a part of. Insane, but it's huge. So just remember to be kind to yourself. We didn't come with no book directions. Yeah, we have guidance, but come on. The information we receive are metaphors. We have to like decode these messages. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you have this epiphany moment of something that you're able to move past, and then the guilt comes in and you feel like, oh, I should have known. Well, you didn't. If you did, you wouldn't have made that choice. So don't be so hard on yourself. And make choices that are true to you. Don't be bullied into making the choices to follow the masses. Don't be bullied into doing something that is against what you feel, what you believe. Because like I said, for the Virgo season, now we're coming into Libra, which is the balance. Virgo is identifying your values, who you are. Those were being tested over and over again over the past 3 years. And I get it. A lot of people felt guilted, obligated to do things that may have went against those values. However, what's done is done. Move forward. From this moment on, be true to what matters to you, your values, because they will, trust me, they will be tested. And if it's true to you, then you have to be true to yourself. And that's it. And they'll get over it. I'm going to go over what your moon sign is and how it's going to affect you right now. But before I do, I want to mention that John sent me something. I'm going to open it. I don't even know what it is. So I'm going to open the package first. Okay. So The new moon in Libra. We are going to realize that we are more emotionally stronger than we've ever been and that we give ourselves credit for. And we are capable of handling any challenges, especially when it comes to relationships. A lot of new beginnings and an optimistic attitude towards these new beginnings. So we've done a lot of clearing. We kind of feel something big is coming. This time is when it starts to kind of fall into place. So we can be optimistic about it. If your moon sign, if you don't know your moon sign, you can Google a free birth chart. You do need to know the time you were born, where you were born. You can use midnight to give you an idea if you don't know the time. And you'll have your sun sign, which is the sign that you probably know of, moon sign, and your ascendant or rising sign. So if your moon sign is in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you have a lot of emotional possibilities with new perspectives and new beginnings. So if you've been on an emotional roller coaster, these emotions are kind of balancing themselves out and it's moving you forward into these new beginnings. And your perspective has changed based on whatever you learned from your emotional roller coaster the past couple of months. If your moon is in Leo or Sagittarius, opening of new doors, change in perspectives, and new perspectives with positive potential. So this one to me feels like there's going to be new experiences coming in that you're going to see the world through a new lens. And that's where the changing of these new perspectives are coming in. Oh, really, Lori? Look at that. If your moon is in Aries, positive energy with deeper and more powerful emotions. Challenges in romantic relationships with opportunities for resolution and clarity. So I'm sorry, Aries, you may be going through some emotional shifts, we'll say, because there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure you've held in. And now you're seeing where they're really coming from. And this has to do with romantic relationships. Like there was a strong romantic relationship connection here. Mercury retrograde. Maybe an ex comes back and you get to resolve it. If your moon is in Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, or Pisces, there's blessings of balancing energies with major transformation and properties. So whatever it felt like that you were, you couldn't get a grip on things, you're getting a grip on things. If your moon is in Cancer or Capricorn, you have the potential for positive change by bringing up emotional conflicts and challenges with a chance to resolve any unresolved issues. So I think this is going to be the hardest for Capricorn and Cancer moon signs because it's going to be positive in the end. But I guess there are things you were running away from. There are maybe you were convincing yourself of something other than what you were really feeling, and you're starting to feel what you're feeling. And you're going to become aware of these challenges. And the good news is you're going to get to release them as soon as you become aware of them. You're not going to have to sit around and relive something. So that's the good news. So don't look at it as a bad thing. We've all been on some kind of emotional roller coaster. That's just what's going on right now. So those are the signs. So now I'm going to open a John's package. Dear God, I hope I don't cut anything as I cut this because it's taped really well. I hope I have enough room. Are you kidding me? Did you wrapped it twice? Okay, and this is what I just unwrapped, which it's wrapped so pretty. And it has, look, little chakra stamps on the bottom. John, you obviously love tape. Okay, hang on. That was the only clue he gave me. He says you need scissors. You weren't kidding. Okay, so I have a feeling we're getting to it because there's so much tape to go through. Oh, wait, I want to make sure. Oh, hang on. Okay. So it says, High Priestess Amory, welcome to Spirit Craft. These boards are the solution for the traveling witch. The witch on the go, or anytime you are not in your sacred space and do not want to use your personal altar, or do not want to conjure with your personal board. Spirit Craft Single uses spirit boards that are perfect to use with random client conjurings. You can also dispose these boards easily after use. Check it out and tell us what you think. This is cool. Okay, so I know there's a lot of stigma about spirit boards, the Ouija board. So these are spirit boards to go, right? So once you get rid of it, if you brought in any bad juju or brought in the spirit, here's the back. And don't forget to say goodbye. Those are all the different boards that are available. Don't be afraid to use a spirit board, an angel board, an Ouija board. That is really cool, by the way, John. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. Because no matter what you do, even if you just communicate with a spirit in your house, for all you know, they can come in through the mirror. There's portals everywhere. So don't think that you need to use a board like this to open up like the portal to hell. That is not true. Anytime you speak to anyone, communicate with anyone, invoke anyone, you always protect yourself. You have to. You can't deal with the occult and not protect yourself. And that goes for something as simple as talking to a deceased loved one, or I can't wait to use this. I really can't wait to use this. This is cool. Single-use spirit boards. This one's my favorite one. This one's my favorite one. I really like that one. I like them all. I do like them all. But I think this is very, very cool. So, John, you gave me no information on this. If someone is interested in buying this, or okay, so obviously we did not think this through. If you were interested in these spirit boards, let me know and I will get in contact with John. And if you're texting me now, I can't hear you because my phone is off. And I will direct you. I will do what I can do so you can get them. I think they're really cool. And I think we should do something October, Samhain. So we can do something for, I won't do it on Samhain because that's my day that I do it, but we can do it before or after. We can do it November 1st, Day of the Dead. I think we should do something fun together on here. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And we can do something like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 cards. Each card represents a deck. Pick the deck that you are drawn to. That's the message that you need to hear right now. All the cards are going to resonate with you. Of course, the one that you pick is your thick head that will not get the messages Spirit is giving you. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not. That's what they do. So the theme of tonight's reading is good cheer and trust. And you see this trust, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to your values, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, even if it goes against everything. Being true to yourself. Sometimes there will be challenges where you feel like you're going against the tide, but sometimes you have to, because just because something's easy doesn't mean it's right. Okay. So, okay, Alexa said yes. I really want to use this, so I will think of something. If you have any ideas using this, the spirit craft boards, let me know. Thank you. I'm glad. So if you have any ideas of something you want to do, or if this is new to you and you're not really sure, just let me know and we will figure something out where maybe that's exactly what you need to get in touch with your intuition. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to use a spirit board, but you may learn something. Okay, so yeah, November 1st, because Shelly, I know you like me, the 31st is your special day. Okay, so November 1st, I will plan something with that. I will post it. So be sure that you subscribe and get the notification bell. Yeah, the all bell, I think it is. So you'll be notified whenever I post something. I try to post it a little bit in advance, but there's a lot of things I like doing on the fly, which last week I had so many things, but I had a sty in my eye. Well, I burnt my eye with a pepper that turned into a sty. My eye was swollen shut. It was awesome. But that's another video. Okay, so I'm going to show you the cards. If you were drawn to this card, you are deck number 1. Oh, I need a pen. Hang on. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have to keep track of, like, I'm going to show it again. Deck number 1. If you're drawn to this card, you are deck number 2. And if you are drawn to this card, you are deck number 3. I'm going to show them again. Let me know what deck you pick so I know I don't have to repeat them. Deck number 1. Deck number 2. And deck number 3. So I'm going to write down there. I'm going to put this over to the side. Did everybody pick their deck? If you chose the horses and freedom, you are deck number 1. Okay. Okay. Just had to write down when we do deck number 1. Yeah, Shelly, let's not open a bunch of doors. Okay, so let's do the horse freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So I don't know what this deck is saying, but you see these cards, the horses, like their hair is like flowing in the wind. they look like they're galloping, right? They look like they're moving forward. So to me, this feels like you're moving forward, whether you're aware of it or not. And you have the support around you because it's not just one horse, it's got many around them. So that feels like you have the support you need to move forward. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the chakras. You have the heart chakra, sacral, and crown. So I kind of feel like, I don't know why I keep thinking Aries or a fire sign. So that's just the energy that I feel when I was doing the chakra cards. Okay, so it seems like you are experiencing some kind of major clearing. Either you're leaving a relationship, or you're getting ready to leave a relationship, or you left a relationship. And then for some, I feel like starting a new one. Someone, hang on, because I did do relationship cards here, and I just want to look at them for a second. Okay, so you got getting to know each other. So I'm going to go with the ones who have recently met someone, or if you're single and maybe you haven't met this person yet, I do feel like there is a person around you, and what's keeping you from even becoming aware of the potential in this person is your fear of intimacy, because you are still clearing out some emotional trauma. And that emotional trauma is keeping up this wall, which is preventing you from even becoming aware of this person. But there is a person around you. And I just feel like your biggest issue now, if you're in a relationship and you're getting ready to leave a relationship, or you want a relationship, once again, it goes to intimacy issues. So you also have the deception card. So I feel like, because this feels like it has to do with relationships, so I'm going to just go with that right now. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So either you have caught this person in lies, something that has helped you build this wall, where you closing off your heart is not hurting that person. It's hurting you. So that is like really important for you to remember, that you're not hurting them, you're hurting yourself by closing off. This person just doesn't deserve those parts of you, those that vulnerable parts of you, even though I'm pretty sure you gave it to this person, but now you're trying to close it off. But the good news is that you are setting new goals for yourself, because you got the desire card. So you have more potential than you're giving yourself credit for. So there's things you've been thinking about. There's things you've been dreaming about. There's this life that you've always wanted, that you're striving for, and it's there. But closing off your heart because it's been hurt slows down that in order for something to come in, you have to be open. And our heart, especially when it's coming from things that we've manifested and focused on, because that's where it came from, our heart. So our heart has to be open in order for us to physically see it, for it to come into our life. By you blocking your heart, you're only accepting the things you're already familiar with. So something unfamiliar you're blocking because, and of course nobody wants to get hurt, but just be aware of that's where this is coming from. I also feel like, because you have the heart-to-heart conversations, honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. A good way to heal this, especially if that person had hurt you, tell them how they affected you, what they made you feel, because you're not showing yourself as being weak. If anything, you're showing yourself as being strong, because this act, by doing this, is actually going to help you clear this damage from whatever it is. Oh, yeah, Shelly, I remember when you went out on the date. Gee. So be honest with the person. Now, whether this is the person, like for instance, in Shelly's case, have a heart-to-heart conversation, like why you feel whatever. And I would even question the red flags, but sometimes we think we see red flags because we're looking for them, which is why honesty is the best way to go. Now, you can feel if someone's being honest with you. And there are some people who are really good at bullshitting. I give them that. They have an amazing gift. But you know what? That's on them, not you. You shouldn't change who you are because someone else sucks. They have to live with that shit. Okay, so yeah, see, you have a lot of you got heartache and loss. There's like a lot of pain here with deck number 1. Okay, so you have obstacles and challenges and throat chakras. So perhaps by being honest to yourself, by being honest to other people about what you really feel, will help you express yourself in a vulnerable way without being afraid of the consequences of that. See, sometimes we think, oh, this shit can go so much deeper, because I feel like this is deep-seated pain. Sometimes we think somebody hurt us and we blame them for it, but it's something we kind of manifested and created in a way because we weren't 100% honest with ourselves. Like, for instance, Shelly's saying there are a few red flags. Are they really red flags, or are those the red flags you want to be aware of to give you the validation you need to walk away and stay closed off? Like, just be honest with yourself. I'm not saying that, you have to give this person a chance or not, but you do need to be honest with yourself, what you're really feeling, and find that courage to be honest with the other person too, because there is a deeper healing that's going to come of that, which comes to your spiritual strength and triumph. So you do have material and financial changes. So let me see something, because this feels like, see, it's so weird. This feels like it has so much to do with relationships. So the financial and the material changes, I feel like for some of you, is taking a relationship to the next level before the end of the year. Like, this is something that's going to transpire over the next few months into maybe something you've been avoiding. That's what that one feels like. Because then you have diving into new depth. So this is something, and it's the number 2. And to me, 2 is like the lovers. 2 is partnerships. 2, in this case, feels like romantic stuff. The deeper meaning of what is happening. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking from this. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what really is going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe and allow yourself to dive deeper into what you are feeling about your current situation. So see, I feel like it's the same thing. Connect to source. Go within and discover what needs to be done. Create this shift required to attract what you want, which goes back to this. This would be like creating what you want, material, financial changes. But for some reason, deck number 1 feels like it's a relation. And I know some people love when their readings are about relationships. And I feel like it's not all about relationships. Life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who support you. It can be done. It can be as easy as making a phone call, which goes back to having the support around you that you need. You have everything and everyone around you that you need. Looking at the underbelly. Be sure you are using your time to the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project, fucking Mercury, you are working on could use some fine tuning. Keeping it in check, because this feels like something else. Keeping it in check. Pay attention to what's going on around you. You may be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So this feels like, remember, if you don't care about relationships and the relationship theory does not resonate with you, relationships and career, to me, feel the same energy. So when I get a reading, if they're going on and on babbling about relationships, I know it doesn't apply. And I would apply it to my career or finances, because for me, it's the same energy. So if the relationship part doesn't resonate with you, then look at it through that lens. Look at it maybe because there's also opportunities here. There is something when it comes to whether it's, I almost want to say business. So someone either started something, is thinking about something, but it is growing and expanding it. Like I feel like there's a new opportunity around you. However, if it's too good to be true, question it. I'm not saying there's not an opportunity similar, but the first one that comes to you, it feels like there's the initial opportunity is going to feel too good to be true. And you have free will. If you choose that, I feel like it's going to direct you down a different path than the one you are on now. If you wait a bit and you process this, underlining like maybe red flags or something about it, it's like just wait a little bit before you make a decision. Don't make it in haste, because it sounds, oh, it's so amazing, it's everything you want. There's more to it than you, especially now during this retrograde, like there's more to it than you can see. So wait a little bit, because if you make that decision, it's going to take you on a different path. And then if you wait and you process this, a better opportunity is going to come to you that will keep you on the path that you're on now. Once again, neither one is right or wrong or good or bad. It's your choice, but that's what it feels like. Okay, so Okay, so I was mushrooms and vodka. Yeah, that's a bit much. Yeah, that. Well, I'm sorry, Shelley, but maybe there is some maybe the experience is showing you the potential of something, not necessarily with this person, but what you really want that maybe you were closing yourself off to. That's how I would look at that, as that maybe you've closed yourself off, and then, oh great, see, this is why I closed myself off. Look at this winner. Like, maybe, just observe that. Yes, this is deck one, Megan. This is deck one. So I feel like those are the two choices with, oh, here's opportunity. Remain positive. Don't stop. This is the first opportunity. No, unlikely. Trust your intuition, because your intuition is going to be the key here. When opportunity number one comes in, your mind is going to be like, oh, this is great. This is everything I want. Yay. But something in your intuition is going to be like, And that's when we tend to shut up, intuition. This is great. And that will take you down a different path. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you something is off. And when you feel that, trust that something is off. You will, I promise you, you will get the validation you need that something was off. You just won't get it immediately. So you have to trust your intuition. You are very close to achieving your goal. Bring love into the situation. And nothing will come of this situation. So, because it's a collective and it's not like a personal one-on-one reading, depending on where you are in your life, especially when it comes to relationships, like Shelley's situation would be different than someone who just maybe met someone, or someone's in their life and they're not even aware that there may be an attraction. But in the end, it's everything you guys feel that's part of the collective. Like you're putting up this wall, you're blocking your heart, you're not being true to yourself and honest with other people, because we're afraid to be vulnerable. And I'm not saying you're lying to the person, because most of the time we don't realize we're not being true to ourselves, because we're so conditioned to behave in certain ways and say certain things because, God forbid someone's panties get in a bunch. So we just learned how to do that very well. You have the number 6 and Friday, which may be significant to you. This feels like something is going to transpire around the 6th of October. So I'm going to say the first week of October, there's something you're going to finalize and let go of. So the first week in October, which is next week, right? That's what this card feels like. The other card is the number 8, which is Scorpio, heal wounds. So, what are we in? September, October, November, because this is 8 weeks, heal wounds. So it could be with this one, and this is very individualized with this 8 weeks. This feels like someone's coming back into your life, like with this retrograde shit, and they really didn't change much, but you convinced yourself that they changed. And maybe you're going to be in this relationship for a couple of months before you realize that this person didn't change. So what I would suggest, like everything else, trust your intuition. If you're feeling something is off, something is off. Don't convince yourself of this fantasy because you think that's all that's available to you right now, because that's not the case. The universe is giving you an opportunity to clear it out and open your heart to bring in what you actually want. And I think most of us don't know what the hell we want. So deck number 1, I hope that resonated with you. Now we're moving on to deck number 2. Okay, so 1. Okay. Keeping track of that. Bison, that's how you say it, right? Bison. Abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So this card feels like you're doing some kind of family healing, like some kind of maybe ancestral healing, some kind of generational healing. I don't know how to put that into words. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card. And most likely everything that we're healing has to do with like generational, ancestral, and all that other stuff. Oh, you have the third eye, the root, the throat, and the crown. So I don't even know where to start. Okay, I'm going to start because I'm feeling you. I don't know where to start because there's so much energy in my head. So many thoughts are coming into, it's a lot. It's a lot. You have a very, very strong intuition, psychic abilities, but oh God, you just overthinking, over analyzing. There's so many things that you're trying to, I can't even put it into words. So many things that you're trying to solve and fix and get a grip on. And a lot of this has nothing to do with you. This is like other people's shit. Like, oh, for example, like my kids, I can't do this because my kids need to be, graduate school first or whatever the hell it is. And you need to figure out this whole plan from now until they leave so you can continue with something else. And then maybe you have your like it just feels a lot. Okay. I do feel a lot of pressure in my head, which could be from the excessive thinking, or definitely feeling a lot of ascension symptoms for deck number 2. I feel like deck number 2 may not be sleeping very well, even though they're tired. Like you just don't feel rested. I feel like even when you sleep, your mind is thinking, like you're dreaming about the things that you're thinking. I'm sure if you're experiencing this will make sense to you. Take time. Like I have pressure on my chest. Take time. Oh, Judy, I can't even like speak because I don't even know where to focus on. Take time to meditate and just be, like, for the sake of your sanity, quiet your mind. There is nothing you need to figure out at all. Because if anything, you're receiving a lot of downloads and information, and you're not even becoming aware of it because there's this contradictive energy in the same space. So it's trying to come through dreams, but then your mind is dreaming of things you were thinking about and you're dreaming about. So it can't even come in through that. Like, go swimming, take a nice bath, breathe, breathe, breathe. Because I feel like it's so hard for me to breathe. Like I almost want to take a deep breath for you. And if this is resonating with you, do me a favor, take a deep breath and just relax yourself. There's nothing you need. This was probably the most anxious energy I have felt in a very, very long time. And it's not just your thinking, it's also the ascension symptoms. It's also, okay. So see the migraine and stuff, your ears are ringing. You're also feeling ascension symptoms. So your physical body, it's crying to rest. It's crying like, please, let's recalibrate. Let's regroup our energy. Let's do something other than what you're doing. And I know this isn't easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. You need to rest when you can. I also feel like Judy, and I'm not sure because I know Judy meditates, but I feel like if you do meditate, you're having a hard time meditating because your mind is like, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I'm not making fun of you guys because I've been there. I understand what that is. I know I've been there. There were times I couldn't even well, Megan, maybe if you, I don't know if you meditate, but if you, whatever it is, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's journaling, taking a bath, and trying to get control of your mind and your thoughts, you're not going to feel rested because one, your your etheric body is working while you're sleeping, and your physical body is working while you're up. So you're not feeling rested because all these aspects of yourself are doing stuff. So try to find, and you will find this balance. You will find it. In your waking time, light a candle and just stare at the flame. Give yourself 5 minutes. And I know it seems like a long time, 5 minutes, stare at a candle. Give yourself 5 minutes and gradually increase it. And don't think nothing. As soon as you realize you're thinking, focus back on the candle. Look at the flame. Teaching your mind to be quiet will help you take control of, oh my God, all the cards just fell. Oh, that was the next deck. Lucy, are you really? Oh my God. I had no idea. Lucy, I'm sending you an abundance of healing, love, and light, Lucy. And may you heal very quickly. Hang on, I just dropped all the cards. Hang on, guys. Okay. So, yes, Lucy, we're all sending you healing. We are. Actually, when we do the meditation later, we're all going to send it to you. So, okay, deck number 2, breathe. Maybe look into pranayama breathing or different breathing techniques, tantra breathing, something. Because if you don't have time if you're having a hard time meditating, you can breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like find different ways that you feel relax your body, taking a few certain breaths, and it will bring you back to being present and grounded because you have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. A lot of intense energy is coming in, which I think is contributing to the head stuff, especially the thinking. You're going through some kind of intense healing right now. And it's creating like an energetic shit show in your mind, I guess. I'm going to say mind because that's how we try to process everything. But you also have the communication and action. So there is a decision. You know, you need to make. There is a choice, more like a decision. And this decision you've been thinking about for a long time, and you are trying to figure out a way to make everyone happy with this decision. And I think this is what's making you crazy, because you can't. You can only make the decision that's right for you. Everyone else will adapt, okay? Because this is affecting you, and this is what's making you crazy. So you need to really go within yourself, and quieting your minds will help you evaluate what's important to you. Prioritize what you really need and want, and not what everyone else needs and want. Like, you need to just detach from, because you're very sensitive. So most likely, if you're an empath, you're being sucked dry by a lot of people around you, especially like at work or people you work with. They're very sucky, energy suckers. They're vampires. That's the only word I can. They drain you, which I think is contributing to you feeling tired. So worry about you. Take time for yourself. Find whatever you need to do to clear your mind. Like now I'm feeling in my stomach. I have like a nervous stomach. Like I'm so anxious in my stomach. I feel like I did sit-ups. Clear your mind. Get grounded. Maybe journal. And really evaluate your life and how the choice that's true to you, the direction it will take you, and stop thinking of how it's going to affect other people, because this, what you're doing now, is affecting everyone around you in a negative way. So this ain't helping. So I feel like you need to be true to yourself, and for the love of God, breathe. So the good news is, see, you have a lot of amazing stuff coming your way. Okay, so the universe card. This is you being on the right path. This is you exactly where you're supposed to be. This is you having the support that you need, the skills, talents, gifts that you need to fulfill this purpose. Okay, so stop overanalyzing every choice you make. How it's, we don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what the outcome of things are going to be, right? So you have to be true to yourself and trust that the choices you make in the moment are the right choices for you in the moment. Sometimes it teaches us and we're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, next time I know. But you're on the right path. Positive movement forward. So for some of you, I also feel like you may be moving. For some of you, another state. And then some just moving where you are now, like a different home or place. Here's your sacral chakra. So this is your emotional. You have very strong sacral energy, and sacral energy is creation. So there's something about your gifts that you manifest, but you just can't get a grip on your thoughts, on your mind, being clear about what you want. And I think that's what this time is doing. It's making you understand clearly what you want, because there's something with this creation energy that's very intense in deck number 2. Accelerated movement. Accelerated motion, movement, choices, decisions. Patience and planning. Prosperity begins. And I'm reading all these together because these all, and conflict and defeat. So I feel like it could be where you were working now, whatever it is that you do now. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of something. I almost feel like you are too empathetic to the vampires that you work with, the people that are around you. You may be a little too empathetic. And it's okay to be empathetic about people and where their pain's coming from. It's not okay to sacrifice your own energy and yourself to try to get them to see that they need to heal. Worst thing healers have to deal with is knowing when to let go, not even when to let go, that you need to just detach from someone's healing and just plant the seeds that need to be planted so they can continue their journey. You've planted the seeds. It's time to move on, which goes back to your movement, choices, and decisions. So things are going to move as soon as you consciously be like, okay, I'm going to do this. I want to do this. Everything is going to move really, really fast and fall into place and take you to a whole new direction. And if money was a factor, which it always is, okay, but don't let it be your priority. Let's put it that way, because just know your needs will always be taken care of. That this mission that you're on right now, like right now, this moment, the path that you're on is your purpose, and everything you need you'll always be taken care of. So don't worry about how I'm going to make money. Then I won't get a paycheck. And I know these are hard. I get it. But there's more important things than that in the world. Because if you're sick or you can't do work anymore and it's permanent, then what? Then you're going to be dealt a whole different hand, right? So right now you have the choice. Please, deck number 2, take care of yourself. Listen to your body. Stop pushing it. Listen to your intuition. Look, you have abundance, which the first card was abundance. This card is prosperity begins. So I don't want to say like what you're worried about isn't going to, I understand, but don't let finances play the deciding factor in your choices. Just know, as long as you follow your heart, you will always be aligned with abundance. There is no sacrificing here. You have yes. Okay. Recovery. You're ready. Take action. So remember your other card from your chakras, action. It's time to give yourself permission to move forward in what resonates with you, what you feel in your gut, in your heart. Move in that direction. And you're already in that direction. I just feel like you just need to give yourself permission for it. Take note. Take note. Your answers are being given to you. Remember I told you can't hear because you got all that stuff going on. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you a chance to hear what is being offered. We cover that. Where you need to be. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith. The universe will take care of your current concern by providing the best possible outcome for everyone involved. Part of your choice, right? Everyone is going to be at their greatest and highest potential from the choice you make. Help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may go adrift and forget to look in the support systems that are with you continually. And this card feels like more of your, not just your physical being supports, but also your angelic, galactical, whoever it is you communicate, higher dimensional beings. They can take away your free will. You have to ask for help. They can't just be like, oh, yeah, no, she needs help with this decision. Let's intervene. They can't do that. You have to ask. But remember, you have to also be quiet so you can hear that guidance. Inner desires, which didn't the other card you got was desires, or am I don't know. There was another card that said something about desires. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So to me, windfall always has to do with money, but it might not necessarily mean money. It could mean you got a lot of abundance. So it could be opportunity. Something huge is shifting for you right now. But if you, how can I put this into words? If you want like that guidance or have an idea of the direction you're moving in, you need to be quiet. Prosperity lies ahead. The answers you need are coming, and your hard work is paying off. Now the love. Let's see. Okay, so you have chemistry. So there is someone that you're very attracted to. Obviously, you know this person because you're very attracted to them. So we don't have to like dig into that. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Trust this situation calling for you to have faith. And children, your love life is being affected by children. So on this note, I feel like for some of you, obviously this isn't going to resonate with everyone. There is someone you're very drawn to, someone that maybe you've met in the past and you kind of like drifted apart and you've been thinking about them a lot lately. Maybe you feel like inspired to call them or see how they're doing. Just do that because you have to trust your intuition and you have to trust that what you're feeling is real and there's no making a fool of yourself. And I don't know why that came up because maybe you think, oh, I don't want to look like an asshole. Like, no, that's not, I don't want to look stupid or needy. Like it just, that's not it. When your intuition pushes you, will guide you, nudges you into a direction, there's a reason. So you have Pisces and the number 12 came up twice in your card. So the number 12 seems to be very significant. This number 12 said it's all going well right now. And this number 12 just says Pisces. Then you have the number 5. You decide for yourself. So within the next, this says 5 days, 5 weeks. So I feel like within the next couple of weeks, this decision that you need to make is going to happen. And October is going to be really exciting for you. Let's put it that way. I feel like October is going to be a month of really interesting and exciting opportunities and just awarenesses. Like, I don't even know what else to say about that, but you're going to become aware of a lot of changes and shifts. So deck number 2, I hope that resonated with you. If you chose, hang on, let's go 24. Okay. Make sure I know that's a 0. This card, Tiger, Fire. This is deck number 3. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So this card to me feels like balance, like yin and yang. So there's, if you've been, I don't want to say struggling, but if it's been like really rough for you over the past few months of finding like that balance, that place of where you belong, I feel like this is what this energy, this new moon is going to bring you. You have your chakras, intuition, third eye chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus. So this balance, okay, you have the inner child. So I don't know if someone in deck number 3 was having the nervous stomach that I felt, because I feel it again, like a nervous stomach. And this is kind of reminding you to have fun, especially when it comes to money. And your intuition is kind of showing you the direction to go in, but have fun with it. Don't be so serious about it. And I feel like you might tend to overanalyze in a way and be very serious about this path. This, like, there's too much structure in it. You're trying to, there's just too much structure. Just let it go in the direction it needs to go. Let it flow in the direction it needs to flow in. Because you do have the money card, abundance, prosperity, finances. So just have fun with it because it's there. All right, let me see. Oh, so here's your balance card. That was the yin and yang I was feeling. Fulfillment of wishes. Material harvest. Partnerships and alliances. And temptation. So I think it was deck number 1 when I felt like that there was 2 choices, like one that might have been too good to be true. I'm not feeling the same exact thing with this, but it's similar. There's a lot of opportunities around you, but there is a particular partnership that intuitively, like the other one, may feel too good to be true. There's something shady about this one. This just has a heavier energy to it than deck number 1, for deck number 3. It just feels like there's some shady player that is, the only word I keep hearing is bullshitting you. Someone is not being honest with you. Someone is being shady, but that's okay because you're aware of this shady person and there's many different opportunities that are around you. So this shady one, just observe. Maybe there's a reason why they came into your radar. Learn what you can from them. Observe them, but don't pour your heart out. Don't let them know everything you want to do because they're shady. They're shady. I'm not saying use them before they use you, but kind of. They do have a lot to offer you in this sense of experiences and maybe skills. That's where you're going to focus on. Partnership, letting them, in on your secrets. No, no, because there's other opportunities there that will bring you the money, the fulfillment that you want. That person's just shady, little shady. Distinctive potential. Okay, so these guys, let's read what it says. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. And that's what I was going to say, like with these stabby things. Like, you have what it takes to push through anything. Don't let someone bring you down, because I feel like that shady person may try to make you feel smaller than you feel about yourself. Like there's something, I don't know if they're gaslighting you in a way. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know. But Alexis, you'll know if someone's shady. You know, you'll know. I'm not saying like, you know, you have to sit here and think like, who's the shady person? Just keep it in the back of your mind. And when this person crosses your path, you'll know that, no. Back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you're working on. All could use some fine tuning. And there was another card that had something similar. Interesting. And maybe that's where the fine tuning is coming in. Something this person has to offer in the sense of skills, or teaching you, or showing you, or maybe learning through their mistakes. That's really the purpose. It's not going into a partnership or anything like that. Total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give 100% of your energy and you will find what your whole life has been lacking. And then gliding through the currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow and help your dreams take flight. So something is definitely unfolding for you, but it's scary. You know, it's scary, and maybe you're second guessing yourself because it's scary. And you find yourself questioning a lot of things, and maybe this shady person, that's what they do to you. They make you question everything. Stay optimistic about your love life. And this is love. I threw love in, but I'm not really feeling love as the priority here. This feels more like career, business, work. Let your friends help you. Yes, it very well could be. It very well could be that shady person is a part of that choice. But remember, just trust. You'll know. And just be mindful of what you're feeling before you give too much. Without a doubt, Alexis. I mean, but everything is changing. So, and we're a part of those changes. Just, I know when I get an idea or something, I get so excited and I like blah, 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 blah. And then I get upset when people beat me to it. Well, what did I expect? It was a great fucking idea. So that's what I'm saying. Protect yourself. Protect something that you've been working on. It's time to disconnect from the world. So I feel like maybe you'll be taking some kind of a little day trip, going somewhere soon, just to like recalibrate, just to like kind of ground yourself and come back to yourself without juggling all this stuff. The situation will improve. And what's interesting is you got romance and helpful people, right? And on your romance cards, you have let your friends help you and stay optimistic about your love life. So this kind of feels like someone who is maybe not thinking about love or relationships will find themselves meeting someone that that may feel like it's a distraction at first, and you're going to treat it as a oh no, this is just, someone's trying to distract me and throw me off balance, and I can't do that. So I feel like that may be the feeling, but that's not what it is. It's definitely not what it is. What do you need to release? Balance spirituality and practicality, and a new start is coming. So you already know new. Okay, so your numbers are 11, 5, and 3. And Gemini is a prominent card in your life right now. Now, it could be Gemini energy, which is air energy, the mind. It could be someone who's a Gemini. It could be maybe you have Gemini in your chart. And if you do, look at where Gemini is in your house, and that might be what it's affecting right now. Oh, that's cool, Alexis. Yeah, so then you have 5 and 11. Listen to friends. So there's something about your friends. You got 3 cards that say listen to your friends. Look, listen to your friends. Helpful people. Let your friends help you. So either you're being stubborn, and I'm pretty sure there was another card that said something about people helping you. Anyway, maybe you're being a little stubborn, thinking you have to do everything on your own, and you don't. Who's been absent for some time? It could very well be that Gemini, because it keeps saying listen to your friends. So it could be someone who's been absent in your life suddenly comes back into your life, and they're a Gemini. It very well could be. It very well could be. And if Gemini is your twin and the numbers resonate, then I would say those are validations for you. Okay, so deck number 3. I hope that resonated with you. I want to try to keep these circles, but I can't help it. Whatever comes through, comes through. It's not like I time it. So I want to do a balancing meditation. So this isn't going to be like a long, deep meditation, but it will get you into that state of releasing and balancing the energy right now. Remember, we're not doing anything past, future. We're dealing with stuff right now. So my intention through this meditation is to help you clear and release what you've already healed, so you can make room and bring in the new that's coming your way. Okay, so close your eyes. Oh, wait, before we close our eyes. Okay, there we go. So, oops, I'm trying to get comfortable here. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, let out a big sigh. And those of you, especially deck number 2, if you guys are still here, breathe. Just take a deep breath in, fill your belly, and slowly exhale through your mouth. And just feel your body relax and let go. And each breath, you become more and more relaxed. Each breath, you sink deeper and deeper into the chair. feeling safe, relaxed. It feels good to let go and just be. And any thoughts you become aware of, you easily release with each exhale. There is nothing you need to think of, nothing you need to do. Just breathe. And now I want you to imagine a sacred place, a place where you feel safe, loved, honored, and accepted. A place that resides within you that you can come anytime to just be, to heal, to receive. Just observe this space. Look around. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the air. Smell the air. Feel the warmth of the sun. The gentle breeze caress your skin. Feel the ground beneath your feet as you walk and observe. You know you are safe, and all your guides and angels are here to assist you at any time. All you need to do is call on them, and they show up. You are never alone in this space unless you choose to be. Now walk around, enjoy the scenery. And you notice in front of you, there is a door. Notice what this door looks like. Is it old or new? What is it made out of? Is there anything interesting about this door? Just observe it. Excited to see what's on the other side. You reach your hands out, place your hands on the doorknob and open it. As you walk through, you feel a sense of peace and love. And you find yourself in a room. Just observe the room. Observe the space. Notice its features. Is there anything interesting about it? How's the floor, the walls? Are there windows? To your left, you see there is a chest. Walk over to that chest. Slide your hand on the top of this chest and observe it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Is it old or new? Is it fancy or plain? You decide to open this chest. And as you do, a beautiful golden light comes out of this chest, revealing to you all the blessings you've had that may have caused you pain, things you may be holding on to that are actually blocking you because you did not recognize the blessings they contained. And just observe what reveals itself to you. What are you holding on to that you've healed and need to see the blessing in the pain? As you become aware of each of them, the window to the left opens and a gentle breeze pulls these experiences out the window, releasing and letting go of any pain, leaving only the golden light of blessing in the chest. And go through each one and allow each one to flow out the window so you can release and let it go. And only keep the golden blessing in the experience. And just continue to do this till you've reached the bottom of the chest. And you know there is no other pain left in that chest that you have not experienced the blessing from. And you allow this chest to stay open and emanate this beautiful golden light throughout the space, filling it with all the blessings of this life or any other life. And you look to the right, and there is another chest. You walk over to it, excited to see what this chest will reveal. You open it, and in this chest, a beautiful emerald green light shines, illuminating everything that your heart desires, that you have not accepted into your whole being just yet. Just observe these experiences, these desires. And when you're ready, pick up each emerald light and place it into your heart space, allowing your heart to absorb, implement, and integrate these desires, these dreams. And one by one, you allow into your heart space. As you feel your heart space open and expand, and a huge emerald green light surrounds your entire being out into the room, merging with the golden light of your blessings. Allow these energies to merge and integrate into every cell of your being. Breathing in this energy and expanding it more and more with each exhale. Sending this abundant, loving energy out into the world to all of those who can use some of this energy right now. Because you have an endless, infinite supply. The more you give, the bigger and brighter it becomes. Look around the room. Notice if anything changed. Thank your room, your space, and the chest for sharing their infinite wisdom with you, for helping you heal and bring balance into your life. Feeling light as a feather, as if you're floating out the door. You come back to your sacred place, feeling loved, honored, and accepted, with so much love and blessings to share. It's overwhelming. And you share this energy into your sacred space, filling it. And everything grows brighter and more vibrant with this energy. Slowly you come back into the present time and space, feeling at peace, loved, accepted. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, Lori, I will be doing the Earth, Air, Water, Fire readings. I'm going to be doing them in Patreon. Again, I will be doing it for October, although I should be on schedule because today's the 25th. Thank you, Lori. I hope you all enjoy that. I hope you were able to release some stuff and transform it into a blessing so you can continue to move forward and integrate this very powerful energy that surrounds us right now. So I will be doing, Lori, more meditations in Patreon, as well as the monthly readings for Earth, Air, Water, Fire, and I named all the elements, right? So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I love our circles. Thank you for your donations, gifts, especially your support. I love doing these circles with you guys. Thank you, John, for my spirit boards. If anyone is interested in these, let me know and I will get you John's information on how to go about that. Did you, Laura? It was so weird. What happened was I was cutting up hot peppers and I washed my hands. It was even after I took a shower and I rubbed my eye. My eye started burning. And then it started hurting, like I got punched in the eye. The next morning, it was all swollen, the corner of my eye. So I was like, I don't know what monster has like one eye closed like that. I can't think offhand. It was like that for a week because it kept hurting. Then I was like, okay, a week is a long time to have like a pepper sting in my eye. And I noticed, and my daughter even said it, she's like, Ma, it looks like you got a sty. couple of days later, I looked, I had a sty. I treated it as a sty and it went away within like a day and a half. So it seems like, yes, my right eye, this eye, my right eye, because however you see me, this is my right side. Yes, it was my right eye. So that's interesting that we both got styes in our right eye. And of course, I ran to Louise Hay's meeting, and it's like I'm not wanting to see a situation for what it is. I was like, how am I going to narrow that down? So interesting. We both have the right eye. So if you're getting styes in your eyes, especially the right eye, could mean something. If you find out, let me know. It's kind of sucked. On that note, guys, have an amazing night. Thank you for joining me. I will see you for the full moon. Those of you who are on my Patreon, I will be doing the monthly readings again on Patreon. I will be doing the monthly meditations as well as the coaching sessions and stuff that I was supposed to do last week, but of course I got a sty. So I love you guys. Have an amazing night. Lucy, if you are still here, I sent you a ton of healing energy. Keep in touch with me and let me know how you're feeling. We all send you healing, loving light. Get well, my friend. Stay well, everyone, and have an amazing night. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.